Next one is graphical representation of motion. So why we use graphical representation is a very simple. To describe the motion of an object, we can use the graph. So here usually we use the line graph, that is straight line graphs. Though the graph shows dependence of one physical quantity on another quantity. So here the first physical quantity is distance, second physical quantity is time. These are both are interlinked and these quantities are dependent on one another. Okay. So here distance is dependent on the time. So just you draw the graph like this. So along the x-axis we draw time, along the y-axis we draw distance. See here table. So in a 5 minute, if you take on 5 minute, the 5 minute the object covers a 5 meter. In a 10 minutes the object covers a 10 meter. In a 15 minutes the object covers a 15 meter. In a 20 minute object covers a 20 meter. So now draw the graph. See this, for the 5 minutes distance is 5, time is 10, distance is time. Time is 15, distance is 15. Time is 20, distance is 20. Just join these points, we get a straight line. This is called the what? Distance time graph for uniform motion. Or if the object is travels with uniform speed. The uniform speed or uniform motion is nothing but what? Object travels in an or covers a equal distance. See here. Equal distance, here 5, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, in equal intervals of time, 5, 5, 5. Yes. So here this is the distance time graph for an object moving with uniform speed. If the object is moving with non-uniform speed, so how will get the graph? So see this figure, this is the distance time graph for an object moving with a non-uniform speed. This is done for non-uniform motion. Non-uniform is here object covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time. Okay, if you taken here equal intervals of time, if you taken this is the distance, so this will covers an unequal distance. Okay, in equal intervals of time. This is called the distance time graph for the object moving with a non-uniform speed. The same thing is applied for velocity time graph. So here see the velocity time graph. So here along the x-axis write time, along the y-axis write velocity. See the first one, this is for the uniform motion. Okay. So for uniform motion you will get the straight line, but this line is parallel to x-axis. For the uniform motion, here velocity time will give the graph like this, but this one is parallel to x-axis. But if you take the acceleration, if the object is moving with an uniform acceleration, then the graph is straight line. So here we will get the displacement, because velocity into time we will get displacement. But here the velocity is changing with time, here we get acceleration. The product of velocity and time is displacement. Here the change in velocity of time with time, it will give the acceleration. If the object is moving with uniform acceleration, then the graph will get straight line. Okay. And see here, if the velocity time graph, here the object is moving with non-uniform accelerated motion, the graph will be like this. You should remember that. This is for uniform motion, this is for non-uniform motion. Here the velocity is decreasing with the time. But here the velocity is increases with the time and next decreases and next increases and next decreases. This is non-uniform motion. But in uniform motion, the velocity is continuously increases. But here the velocity is time same. Okay, but here we have to take a displacement. Okay. So this is the velocity time graph. This is uniform motion, or if the object is travels with uniform speed, or if the object is in uniform motion, and this is the uniform acceleration. The object is moving with an uniform acceleration. This is for uniform motion, this is for non-uniform motion of an object. So now we move on to the equations of motions. So here the first equations are velocity time relations. So the velocity time relation equation is v is equal to u plus at. Here v is final velocity, u is initial velocity, a is acceleration, t is time. So this is the relation between velocity and time. The second one is position and time relation. So here s is displacement, u is initial velocity, t is time, a is acceleration. Last one is position velocity relation. So here 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Here a is acceleration, s is displacement, v and u are initial and final velocities. These are the equations of motion. These equations of motions are usually used to find out the relationship between velocity time, position time and position velocity. Okay. Next one is uniform circular motion. What is uniform circular motion? It's a very simple. The object moves in a circular path. Object moves in a circular path with uniform speed is called the uniform circular motion. Object moves in a circular path with uniform speed is called uniform circular motion.